Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a very important issue on the advances given by the real estate developers to the various sellers from whom the assessee intend to purchase the properties. It is very inherent in the real estate business that sometimes whatever the advance has been given by the assessee to purchase the land or material, sometimes the assessee is not able to procure the land or the materials and the assessee has to write it off in the books of accounts, and it is a type of expense or loss for the assessee. So the moot question is that whether assessee can claim this amount as bad debt or as an expense in its books of accounts, although earlier in the previous years the assessee has not shown this amount into its sale. This issue has been decided in the case of BILTECH Engineers Private Limited versus Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case has been reported in 109 ITR Tribunal Short Notes. The matter has been decided by Raipur ITAT and the date of the judgment is 29th November 2023. This case relates to the assessment year 15-16. In the present case, the assessee has advanced an amount of rupees 39 lakh to a party A, and A was a commission agent. This amount was given to A for arranging the land from various sellers to the assessee. A arranged a land of rupees 11,32,876 and the documentation of ownership was completed in respect of that land. But the remaining amount, that is 26,67,000, left with A, and unfortunately A died. When the assessee approached the son of A, the son of A denied to refund this amount to the assessee. The assessee made every effort to recover this amount. Even the assessee filed a complaint for the recovery of the amount, but assessee was not able to recover this amount. So the assessee do not have any other option just to write off this amount in its books of accounts, and consequently the assessee claimed this amount as a bad debt in the books of accounts. When the assessment proceedings were going on, the learned assessing officer was of the opinion that since the assessee has not taken this amount in the previous years into its sale or income, so in the present assessment year the assessee is not entitled to claim it as bad debt, because generally for claiming the bad debt it is presumed that, and it is a requirement basically, that the assessee has taken that amount into its income in the previous years. But in the present case, the plea of the assessee was that this amount has been paid for the very purpose of the business, and since this amount is not recoverable and there is an inherent risk in the business of real estate that sometimes these type of advances are not recoverable, so they should be allowed to the assessee, whether as a bad debt or under section 37 subsection 1 which talks about journal expenses, or section 28 which talks about calculating of the business income. But the assessing officer made the addition of rupees 26.67 lakh which was claimed by the assessee as bad debt. When the matter came to the learned CIT appeal also upheld the order of the assessing officer denying the deduction of 26.67 lakh which was not recoverable to the assessee from the son of A. When the matter came to the Honorable Tribunal was of the opinion that both assessing officer and CIT appeal has erred in not allowing the deduction of rupees 26.67 lakh, because this amount relates to the very much business of the assessee. The amount has been given for the purpose of the business. Although it is correct that this amount has not been taken as income into the previous years, but the assessee is very much entitled to claim this amount as an expense or loss into its books of accounts, or in other words, for calculating the business income of the assessee under section 28. Friends, this case is very important for all the real estate developers, for all the persons who are into the construction business, because it happens into their business that sometimes whatever the advances are given, they are not recoverable. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is BILTECH Engineers Private Limited versus Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case has been reported in 109 ITR Tribunal Short Notes 9. The matter has been decided by Raipur ITAT and the date of the judgment is 29th November 2023. Thank you, friends.